Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. In today's video, we are going to cover Kaspa, its recent price action, a couple of interesting tweets and news for Kaspa, as well as a couple of interesting altcoins charts. So I'm pretty sure that you don't want to miss it out. And if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and a quick note that this video isn't a financial advice. So now, without any further ado, let's hop into Kaspa itself. As we can see over here, Kaspa is currently trading at 17 cents of a dollar and is currently experiencing a little leg up of 0.1%. So, market cap is currently sitting at $3.9 billion and 24-hour trading volume is sitting at 42.6 million USD. So, if we are going to look at this chart over here on the 24-hourly time frame, obviously it is a little bit boring. However, I do believe that good things are coming for Kaspa, but let's firstly cover a couple of news. So first things to cover, I know that this is pretty much like a cliche at this point, but obviously that's something important to point out. BTC does not scale. ETH is centralized. Kaspa is the only crypto that solves the trilemma. And now let's have a look at this over here. So one thing that I would like to point out is, first of all, Kaspa's development is many steps beyond solving the trilemma. They are many steps beyond Dark Knight 100 BPS. Jonathan gave us a peek into the future of Kaspa, and it will be massively disruptive to the crypto and financial industries. Well, that is a very bold claim, but obviously that is a huge project. So let's have a look over here. Kaspa will be better than what Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Chainlink each specialize and excel in. Kaspa's developers and innovators aren't stopping there and will continue to stretch the limits of innovation and implementation in the world of crypto. So I do believe that this could definitely happen, right? Obviously, all of the features of Kaspa are strong, but now obviously it's up to the team and obviously the founder himself to pretty much push that narrative of Kaspa all over the world, as well as the ambassadors themselves, right? So obviously there still has to be work done in terms of the marketing of Kaspa, just like before with BTC adoption, right? So now let's have a look at this piece of news over here. First of all, shout out to Crypto Demos on X, and now he compared BTC to Kaspa. And now, if Kaspa could reach $40 before 2026, if it follows what Bitcoin did. So as we can see over here, that represents all of the dates what a BTC did, and technically based on these obviously comparisons that is possible. However, I do believe that $40 is a little bit too much. However, I could be positively surprised. Let me down below in the comments. And now let's check this out. Shout out to Miko Gemo on X. Understanding the Kaspa 4 and 8 month cycles paired with the power low bands is like a free money hack. So that is basically going that direction, guys, right? And if we are going to look at that chart as well, using logarithmic regression bands to indicate areas where the DCA out and DCA in. So that pretty much is very, very similar to a BTC chart. You cannot deny it. And now let's have a look at this very interesting tweet that I found. So shout out to YOLO Mojo. Okay, I sometimes tell myself there is no way Kaspa will be $20 mid-2025 as potential top, but then nobody would have ever thought BTC could ever be 5K as well. It was unthinkable. The masses still don't know about Kaspa. Think about it. Think about that. Still early, not too late. So yes, if we think about it from BTC perspective, of course it makes sense, right? Like first we had these purchases of 10,000 Bitcoins per one or two pizzas, and after that we saw a huge adoption of BTC, right? And obviously the person that bought these pizzas with 10,000 Bitcoins, I'm pretty sure he regrets it now, right? But if we are going to look from a bigger time frame perspective, it is definitely possible that Kaspa could be in top 10, right? If not this bull cycle, obviously. And now let's look at this interesting piece of news over here. The monthly Kaspa reward reduction for miners has a more powerful effect on price than all the burn mechanisms on the market. It is one of the key variables behind Kaspa's organic price development. In 10 days, miners will again earn 5.6% less Kaspa than in the previous month, and obviously that is a big thing, and we all know that these reductions are happening every single month. And speaking about these reductions, the current reward is currently 131 Kaspas, and next one is going to be 123. Next reduction is coming in 6 days. And now if we are going to look at difficulty, and the hash rate, that is exponential growth. So obviously all of these metrics are pretty much telling one thing. And now let's have a look finally at this chart. So obviously on the daily we do have a little bit of a boring price action, right? We have this consolidation. However, Kaspa is looking strong on the daily, it's bouncing back. So as we can see over here, we've pretty much reached that RSI in area of, let's say, overbought, right, at 82. However, very interesting fact, if I'm going to switch it to the weekly, as we can see over here, Kaspa is still looking strong, because if we are going to look at this resistance over here for RSI on Kaspa, we are nowhere near. And every single time Kaspa pretty much reached that level over here, well, 2 times actually, it basically reached this level over here. So if I'm going to allow myself to measure in terms of percentage, that's going to be 25% pump. So if Kaspa is going to, let's say, repeat the previous action, let's draw 25% from where we are now. That would put Kaspa around 21 cents of a dollar. So obviously nothing really changes in terms of my previous updates. I still do believe that Kaspa is going to reach that sooner or later. And let's look over here on the daily. Obviously Kaspa is pretty much consolidating a little bit, but that is nothing to what's going to come. And even if Kaspa is going to reach that level of resistance and retest these previous all-time highs, that is going to be a beautiful opportunity to scoop up some more Kaspa at level of 15 cents of a dollar. And by the way, if you are interested into keeping your Kaspa safe outside of exchanges on which anything might happen, make sure that you check out Tangem Wallet. So what is Tangem Wallet? Tangem Wallet is pretty much cold storage option for your crypto, which is, in my opinion, definitely much safer solution rather than keeping that Kaspa or any other project on exchanges. So you can definitely check out the page. The link is in the description down below, and with my discount code you can get 10% off. And now let's have a look at this beautiful altcoin chart. So first of all, shout out to Titan of Crypto on X. And the monthly Ichimoku golden cross just happened. People are not ready for what's coming in the crypto market. That's obviously all together. It's a BTC, Ethereum, and all altcoins, right? So every single time that golden cross happens, we have a parabola action for a crypto. Just like in the previous bull cycle, as we can see over here, right after that happened, we had parabola. And if we are going to look back to 2016, 2017, exactly same thing happened. So that is very good. And if we are going to look at this chart over here, that's Wyckoff accumulation. So as we can see over here, we have exited that phase D, and now we are entering phase E. We have fully exited phase D, which now means that we have up only. So even if we'll have a little bit of a consolidation on Kaspa, let's say, I really don't care, because I know what is going to happen in coming months. And now if we are going to look at that chart, we can pretty much see the possible targets for a BTC. So that is Titan of Crypto. Shout out one more time. According to the time and cycles theory, the bull market would end in December 2025, 21 months from now. So as we can see over here, that pretty much, if that is going to happen, well, it happened in previous 3 cycles, right? We had 13 bars of, let's say, bear market, right? And then we had a huge parabola. Again, we had a bear market, 13 bars and 35 bars of parabola, just like before. So if that is going to come into fruition, we could expect anything between 120, perhaps 200k for BTC. And now let's have a look at this beautiful chart in order to kind of, you know, represent of where we are in the market now. So I do believe that the best time to buy Kaspa was yesterday, but the best time to buy Kaspa is definitely before the halving and the huge bull cycle. So as we can see over here, we are going to experience that parabola very, very soon. And now let's have a look at this beautiful target over here for alts. So if we are going to pretty much reach that, that is going to be around 3.6 up to, let's say, 4 trillion USD for altcoins. And you can just imagine how much money is going to fly into Kaspa. And now if we are going to look at this model over here, we are still early. But what is very interesting over here is that the next bull cycle after this one is going to be huge. That's going to be very, very big. All right then, thank you very much for watching that quick Kaspa update. I hope that you have guys enjoyed it, and I wish you having a great day or evening wherever you are in the world. Peace and love, crypto.